about, baby? It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Well, apparently it's going well enough for spring break. Doesn't look like there's been anything too crazy. I know Miami Beach saw their mayor on national TV over the weekend boasting about how they've cleaned it up and they don't have the shootings and all that. They still have a good crowd, but it's the kind of crowd that you want. So they were kind of doing that. It looks like if there's any kind of rowdy that is going on, it is Fort Lauderdale. So Fort Lauderdale Beach has been packed, kind of stayed away from that area knowing it was going to be mayhem with spring break.
Miami, way ruder. Not.
You're right. You got rude in Miami and you got spring breakers in Fort Lauderdale. So where's a person to go? But it was just kind of annoying. They were clearing the beach. I think it's like 10 or 11 p.m. at night. And of course the police are like, okay, you guys got to go. And they're like, no, and it's pitch black. And it's the ocean. Ocean's kind of dangerous.
My rights.
Yeah, and they're drunk and they don't want to go, and there's some annoying, sounds like the guy's like, hey, and he's like trying to tell the police, it's like, oh, you're Mr. Tough Guy, huh? Got that liquid courage going on here?
First 11, now 10:30, now it's 10.
It's 10:30.
Y'all.
Listen to him.
Yeah, y'all are a bunch of nerds. Watch out, he's going to hit you with this riot shield.
Yeah, you a bunch of nerds.
You really told them. You a bunch of nerds. When did it turn back to 1983?
Like, what are we doing? Come on, dude. You need to go home. You're embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. Get off our damn beach. What the hell's wrong with you? And did you see the video of the St. Paddy's Day party that collapsed into chaos when a porch ripped off a roof on the side of a home? Dozens of people were on top of the roof when it buckled and fell onto even more people that were underneath. Yeah, it was kind of crazy as it went down. They kept the party going, though.
You twerked too hard.
Yeah, there were just a lot of people up on the roof, and these houses look really old. If you go to some universities, they put the students in really old houses. People will own it, and you put tons of people. They say there's anywhere between 300 to 500 students in the courtyard during the collapse, and it looked like there were probably a good 30 people on the roof of this rickety house. They since cleared it all out. The rest of the building has been deemed okay following the collapse. I think it happened at the University of Pitt, which not having a great spring break because that's where the girl's from that is missing in Punta Cana and the Dominican. I don't know if you've been following that story at all, but the guy that she was on the beach with, they're holding onto his passport, and he's being followed by authorities everywhere he goes as they continue to question. They're going to question him again today. I think they had found the girl's clothes, and he was trying to say that last he knows, they were knee-deep in the ocean, kissing, wave hits him. He had been a pool lifeguard, not an ocean lifeguard. He was able to get her to the shore where he kind of collapsed. He then turned around. She was gone. He got up into a chair and went to sleep.
Nope.
Because he was so worn out and had been vomiting from swallowing too much ocean water. And they're surprised they haven't found a body yet because they're saying the water here is crystal clear, as we know here in South Florida, that typically if somebody drowns, it doesn't take 11 or 12 days, whatever it is now, to find a body.
Does not pass the smell test.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's kind of the latest on that. But, yeah, spring break's kind of dangerous, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kind of crazy stuff. And I guess Nashville's got their own little thing going on here. They must have a lot of people getting drugged in the bars there on Broadway, because I even saw a new thing that they're trying to promote where with the glasses you get, a lot of times you get those kind of plastic solo cup looking things. It's a sticker you put right over the top of that kind of seals off your drink, and then you poke a straw down through it.
They're doing that with food now too as well.
It's crazy that you got to. And they say that there's a laundromat in Nashville that's now offering Narcan in its vending machines at this laundromat.
This laundromat in Nashville is taking on a new role in the community. Aside from the cleaning services, coin-changing machines, and snack machines, a new machine offers something unusual.
This is our vending machine here for the Narcan or fentanyl testing strip.
Narcan, a nasal spray that quickly reverses an overdose, has been a key tool in the fight against opioid deaths. Advocates say this vending machine, which offers the drug for free, is going to break down barriers for people who need help.
Okay, there you go.
I guess I don't get the whole fentanyl thing. So people like to take fentanyl and they get high on fentanyl, but then there's a next level overdose that will kill you?
Yeah, it's a great question. I don't know the ins and outs, how anybody takes it and doesn't have an issue, because I've heard about just even the amount you can put on the tip of a pin could kill you if you make contact with it. So I don't fully understand. Are they different kinds of fentanyl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, is that all media hype, or is that a legit thing?
No, the overdose deaths, I think it's all legit.
A guy, yeah, okay, yeah.
It's something not to mess with. And so they're really trying to double and triple down on it to try to stop it. Boy, another one of these lawsuits. I'm telling you, if you want some quick, easy money and you don't mind sacrificing your crotch, there is a jury in Los Angeles that has ordered Starbucks to pay $50 million to a delivery driver, Michael Garcia, who suffered third-degree burns from a hot tea with a poorly secured lid back in 2020 when he's picking up 3 drinks, saying that it caused severe injuries.
$20 million he's suing for?
He's getting 50.
Or 50?
Yeah.
$50
million.
I got third-degree burnt at our last company, or company number 1. I got no money.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Many bills.
Yeah.
When we did a stunt that went
$50
wrong.
million.
Huh.
How about that, huh?
Interesting.
Kind of crazy. You go file a lawsuit right now?
Yeah, for our old company, yes. Can we do? You know what? They're not even around anymore.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, people outside the Virginia Zoo saw an escaped gorilla running rampant all over the place, and they let the authorities know. There was a power outage that happened on Tuesday, and they're like, oh my gosh, it must have been a security gate that got down and a gorilla's escaped. And the Virginia Zoo said, well, that's odd. We don't have a gorilla. So they're trying to figure out what exactly they're talking about. We don't even have one. They're like, we do have a mascot called the Zoo Squatch. He's kind of like a Bigfoot that they have. So they think that maybe the mascot wore the uniform home, and somebody saw him driving and like, going, there's a gorilla just drove out of your zoo.
That's a headline.
Yeah. So they're trying to figure out what's going on with the mystery gorilla sightings that are going on there.
I feel like gorillas are kind, but they also, within a second, done, dead, kill you.
Don't know if I've met a kind gorilla.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I strike them as, I don't know if I get the impression that they're very kind.
I thought they could be kind of sweet, no?
I don't know. I think they're very dominating.
I
think they, they want to know that they're king of the jungle kind of thing.
All right.
Yeah. Could you imagine getting a speeding ticket for $110,000? Do not speed in Switzerland if you are rich. Apparently what they do, their fees are based on your taxable income. And there was some guy that was super loaded, and because of his taxable income, his speeding ticket was $110,000, all simply for driving too close to the vehicle in front of him. How about that, huh?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. And maybe in the most unimpressive thing ever, maybe you'll find it impressive, that 71-year-old Don Gorski ate his 35,000th Big Mac on Saturday, and it was a major media event in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Gorski.
They all had to show up. Yeah, I mean, just the excitement, the thrill of this.
You better appreciate this, because I say I had to slow down to 1 a day for 3 days here. driving me nuts. So I guess it's definitely 35,000. It's no more, no less. I've counted every single one. Excuse me.
Boy, doesn't that sound like a hoot? Watching a guy eating a Big Mac.
The 30 people there.
Yeah, right.
I have done so many events like that.
Wow. He says because of his OCD, he saved every receipt in every Big Mac box, 35,000 of them. He said it's 90% of his diet, so he walks 6 miles a day to make up for it. This is a lot of trouble that he's going through, and he already earned a Guinness World Record over 25 years ago. In 1999, for 15,000 Big Macs. And he says he takes this very seriously, as you can tell. This is his life's work.
Would you say 94, 93, maybe 1993, last time you had a Big Mac, or maybe even earlier?
Yeah, it might be the 90s.
90s.
Since I went and polished off a whole Big Mac by myself. I mean, unless I did some kind of radio station show eating kind of thing that, that's about the only time that I break those, and maybe I block that out.
Can you still taste it?
I remember, yeah, they're good. That secret sauce, baby. That's where it's at.
Will you tell me about it?
Get you going, huh?
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.